Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Southern Puma, the jack of all trades, master of none, and today I am going to be talking to y'all about something that's been covered to death for the longest time, but something that I want to throw my 2 cents in, and that is oversimplified logos. Now, companies have been oversimplifying their logos for a long time, and it's just kind of annoying because it turns into shit like this, where it's just orange and purple color thing. All of these logos, like the first 5 here, can tell you what the thing is. Like, it's a fox with a fire tail on the end. Firefox. What is this? Like, this I can tell what it is. Firefox. You can tell with all of these. Because there's the thing about logos. What they're meant to be is a representation of what the product you are selling or what you are providing is. There is no fox. There is no fire. There's nothing. It's just orange and purple circle. This one is orange and purple circle, but at least there's the fox with the fire tail, so you can tell what it is, Firefox. Now, another one that's really bad is MasterCard. They went from kind of generic to start in 66 to like 1990. It was kind of generic in general, but then in the 90s to like 2016, they had like a pretty good logo, I feel, because it's still the Venn diagram ass logo that they're known for, but that little bit in the middle where it's lines in between it makes it look more distinct than red color, orange color makes darker orange color with these two logos, and it doesn't even look generic. Generic would be being nice. This is lazy. Another one that's not really as bad as MasterCard's, but pretty bad, pretty lazy nonetheless, is Pringles. Now with this one you can tell that the Pringles logo, the dude's face, it's all the same art style. Over here, you have the same word over here, but it's a completely different art style in the face. It's really jarring to see a deep Pringles here, but the face is just really simplified and kind of boring. But like over here, it's the same art style all around. It's just jarring to see a deep, that like bold outline on Pringles, and then there's no outline on the dude. And even the bow tie has a little bit of an outline, but this one's just lazy. But not in like the more blatant way like this. It's just like they forgot to change a couple of things when making the logo. Now this one here, the Taco Bell logo change, I don't really have that much of an issue with. This one I'm not really as mad at as like these two. But you can really tell that it's gotten lazier. But you can still understand what it is. Like, you can still understand that it's Taco Bell, it's just the font is way more generic. If they would have just kept the logo here, and then, like, had a different font, I would have been fine with it. But they changed the font to something less recognizable, and it kinda screws everything up. Again, the bell kind of tells you what it is. Taco Bell. But the logo font is too generic. Like, change that to something similar to this, or something completely different, I don't care. But, yeah. This logo, not as bad as some of them, and especially not as bad as the one that's coming up at the end of this video. But, yeah, it's You just change the font to something different and you're good. This one, on the other hand, is very similar to the MasterCard logo in we went from, like, this is the Patreon logo, if y'all didn't know. But this right here, you can tell what it is. The orange P for Patreon, blue rectangle, and salmon colored circle. That is kind of in the shape of a P. That's just bad. And right here you can see that there's a lot of convenient and technical and aesthetic reasons companies are choosing an oversimplified logo. But this ain't it. This, I feel, is more aesthetically pleasing, more conventional, and just better than boom, circle, done. Now, this next one's really just a bit of a meme at this point. It's all the Google logos. The original logos, you got Gmail, Google Drive, Google Maps, Google Meet, and Google Calendar. And I just think this bit right here, what we see, and it's all just colored squares. That's pretty funny. But there are some of these new logos that I actually kind of agree with, shockingly. Not all of them being changed to this generic look, but like Gmail should have been kept the way it was. Google Drive, literally so little about it was changed that I don't really care. Google Maps, yeah, I should have kept it as the original. Google Meet, I feel, is better with the more simplified logo. Because there's the thing. I'm not crapping on all oversimplified logos. I mean, hell, the Taco Bell one I gave a bit of praise for the logo itself, but the font wasn't right. Or wasn't to what I would like. But, yeah, simplified logos can be good. It's just rare that they are. And the Google Calendar one, just keep it as the blue one because it's easier to recognize. But, like, this has become the Google brand at this point with these generic, like, red, yellow, blue, and green logos. But all the ones I talked about today are nothing compared to the Petco logo change. Now, this one has been talked about to death, and there is a reason for it. What did they do here? They went from actually recognizable with the little dog and cat on the side, the font, kind of generic, but it's got subtle things to make it different, to what the hell? Like, they took everything away that made the Petco logo slightly unique. And then they made it navy blue, which is the wrong blue, because it was a lighter blue on the cat if you wanted to do it that way. But they made it just, like, that is by far the worst logo change I feel like I'm going to cover on this channel, or in this video. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. This has been like a little slapdash video for Variety Friday. And until next time, I'll see y'all around. Peace. This is gonna be fun to edit. Yay.